Whatever. All right, I'm gonna close this. That's
Appearance.
gonna heat. All right.
Well,
Well,
this is
good.
this is the chewing the fat with we have do we have 3 people watching? I think so. We got 3 people watching.
Nice.
It's chewing the fat with Hendershot G, and I'm Captain Cast Iron, and we're just gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about. Current events, movies, books, philosophy, theology, social constructs, conspiracy theories, everything.
Whatever, wherever it takes us.
Yeah.
Well, whatever we might have heard,
Today is
share.
13th day of September. I just gotta, it's our first live stream, so we're just giving it a try. Which that's what let's turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone just to make sure that it's
Strong data.
yeah, there we go. And then we get just the Wi-Fi on the computer here.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn my outside lights on.
Okay. I'm just gonna be here
And
live.
our third participant will enter the
Hopefully.
chat.
Hopefully add in, yeah. I'm just going on my phone now, seeing what's up. Just checking it out here, seeing how we're doing. Looking at current events here. Oh, is Dan watching it on there? Big Willie style. All right. I'll take it. I'll do it. I'm waiting for our third party, the Dizzy, to come on. Dan watching it on there. Let's just mute that. How do I do that? I need to turn this down so I can see the stream to watching. But we're trying this new live stream. I tried with YouTube first, and then it's like, oh, you gotta wait 24 hours to YouTube. I'm like, you know what? And my fiance said, I was talking to my buddy. He said, you should just talk on live, and people will listen to you. I was like, all right, I'll give it a try, and we'll see. Oh,
Hey, I'm back with some stuff.
all right.
In the meantime, I'm doing some grilling. We got
Yeah, we're
some uh, shrimp skewers for the missus that we got from Sam's Clubs. They're frozen. You just put them on the grill, slow cook them, spin them, flip them, sauce them.
it's awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
They're already barbecue sauced, but it's light. So we got some different sauces. We have one that's an apple bourbon, really good. So we'll add that. That's been a winner so far. So I'll share this with you guys. If your
Yeah,
tongues have,
you gotta snap them. You
yeah,
gotta, or they don't work.
yep, you got to check them. Check them for
Just like a drill. It
yeah,
needs to be checked. It needs to be done.
so these holes right here, if you ever noticed them, this is what they're for. They're actually for skewers. So uh,
Oh,
no, so you put them on there and then easily flip them.
I was today
It's-
years old when I figured that out. I didn't know
But
what they were.
so many people don't know that, so they started making skewer or tongs, no holes. See, no holes.
No
So
skewer
good for
exposed.
just flipping chicken or whatever. But if you get some tongs like that, use those for
Oh,
your
hold on.
shoot.
I'm gonna go get my what I'm gonna call my streaming hat now.
Okay. And anyone who got to view this first one, they'll be like, "Oh, I remember when he introduced this hat," but you know he doesn't have the hat. But every time after he has the hat, so
All right. There we go. Perfect hat for streaming.
yeah. What? And I just told the viewers, if you were early in on this first episode, then you'll be like, "Oh, I remember when he introduced that hat."
Yeah,
Wear it every time after and remember to put it on. Then it's just the hat. But for the
for the
select
new the
right now, they're
the
like,
longtime listeners when when we're starting this, the longtime viewers, we're like, "I remember when he put that hat on. That was
"Steve,
episode 1. That was episode 1 that he put it on."
I got this glass
Ooh.
Christmas Christmas like 5 years ago.
I got the Stanley Cup. I had to. So
Under
I got
it,
the Stanley mug.
it was under. You know what I'll try to do is wear a different Superman shirt
There you
every time.
go.
Be my thing. I do have this Superman hat. It's
Superman
just
hat,
it's
Superman
just
shirt, Superman socks, Superman shoes. I had a
no,
I
not
had
that, but the Superman tat.
a Superman tattoo.
That this thing
Superman
is
tattoo.
already
Yeah.
17 years old.
Is that when you got that the same day I got the Cardinal, right?
I got this when I was 30. So
Wow. Because I
20,
remember I
uh,
got the
two
Cardinal the same time you got that. Wow, 17 years. It's a long
was
time.
2000. I got a math. You're making me math. I turned 30 in 2016. So,
2016.
oh, wait, no, that's not right. 2008.
Trying to figure this out. It's all
No,
about
no.
being centered in a thing.
Jeez. I was born in 78. You add 30 to that. Oh, yeah, 2008. I was right. I was right the first time. I was wrong the first time, right? This time. Yeah, so
Yeah.
2000. When did you get the Cardinal?
I think the same year.
Yeah. That
Or
make
it's either the Card no, yeah, the Cardinal,
which
the
was,
same I think I got the same day that
well,
you got yours. Or I can't remember, it's a Cardinal? Yeah, it's gotta be the Cardinal I got the same time you did, because then I got the Mermaid. It's either the Cardinal or the Mermaid that I got on the same day that you got your tattoo. But that's still a long time.
Cardinal makes sense because of Grandma Betty,
Yeah.
but it wasn't the same place. Where did you get the Cardinal?
I got the Cardinal down it was in Lakewood, I think I got the Cardinal.
Cardinal's on your chest?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have, on my chest, I have a bald eagle with an American flag. And that's my, yeah, that's my most recent tattoo. I have the combat medic guy on my leg.
Hmm.
That's what I am.
I don't like
I
any of these shades.
got drill today. All right, we got to close this guy.
Dietz and Watson. But
So our other participant is wanting a full charged phone, but oh, there you go. Accept. Got it. Boom.
Oh, nice. That's because you're a moderator.
I pressed it. I don't know what happened.
Do I have to accept too?
Is there a button there?
No,
Maybe.
you're good.
Hello.
Yo, there he is. David. All right.
Down at the bottom. Okay, now we got to go presentation. Maybe. There we go. Now we see you. Can you see all three of us in one screen?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why I put it on, and as people add, it will split up.
There it goes. Yeah, mine didn't at first, but it's the phone.
All right.
Hey. Okay, so
David's ready. All right.
we're adding.
And we have
I heard
three
you heard
viewers.
heard you're making skewers for the wife. They were frozen, and then you're doing I don't know what you're doing.
Me? Nothing.
No, talking to dude.
Which dude?
I'm doing burger quesadillas out here.
Ooh.
You
Nice.
didn't that, so you didn't hear because it wasn't. But everybody knows now. Wow, I was trying to keep that a secret. Jeez. Kidding.
No, I was in the chat before the video. You guys didn't know I was live with you, so I heard your conversation.
Nice.
Oh,
Good.
about waiting for you to have the full phone.
Well, we have the DZ coming in.
Greg
Coming in
Jr.
with
Easy.
sound. Yeah. So, little background. Quentin and I are brothers. Dave Thomas and Quentin, or Captain Cast Iron,
Yeah.
uh, went to school together. They were in school together. We are all about 10 years apart. One of us is older. We don't know who. So uh, we coming in. Uh, so we've known each other a really long time.
Yeah.
It's like an unbridled, un
Too long.
unadulterated, pure friend, brother, bromance, uh, to epic proportions, and cannot be duplicated or replicated. It is just, it
Yeah,
is
Dave
just
and I are approaching 20 years. 20 years as friends.
Friends.
And that's a long time.
I didn't know before we were gonna do this and go live that we were supposed to shave stash. So
Ooh, so next time then we'll get
no,
Dan.
next time I'll shave. You guys grow beard.
Yeah, that would be funny.
you come back. Damn it! What the hell is going on here,
Yeah,
assholes? I suppose we can swear on this, but
yeah, we
Yeah, we
can.
can.
We can swear.
This is not like YouTube.
if
I
not,
know
wait.
YouTube said 23 hours. Oh, we'll let you go on live 23 hours. So
If we wanted to,
I was like, okay. I was
Nick
like,
had
What?
a suggestion
I
because he
love it.
heard that we were going live, and I don't know what you guys are doing, but there is a Netflix boxing match that's going on tonight. He said we should stream and at the same time watch the match and
Listen, I don't
comment
know how to
on
do
what
it.
we're watching.
I could stream it on my television over there while I'm in over here. I don't know how to do it at both at the same time.
Yeah, well,
So
this is a test run. This is where we're not going
that's
yet. We'll get
above
there.
my purview
It'll
right
be
now.
cool.
You don't know how to run a Netflix on your TV.
On
No,
my
no, no.
television over there, but
Get
not on my
there.
laptop simultaneous. I don't know. I would have to
You do that stuff all the
I
time.
probably could screen
You.
capture and then run my screen and have the
Don't listen to anything that Quentin is saying. He tries to make everything sound believable, so he doesn't have to go through it.
yeah.
I would
No,
like to say this.
I'm
Our
gonna
first
pull
test screen,
Big Willie style is I
is
don't want
us commenting on the boxing match.
hold on a minute. What's Nick doing right now?
No.
I don't know.
Uh. Yeah. But what I would like to say about any of these streams is, we lost Dave. But what I would, yeah, he's gone. Did he hang up?
He turned his camera off. Well, here, I just added Nick to the stream.
The auto takes him away. Like, yeah, he's gone. He gone. Well, hopefully he's not gone.
No,
There
I'm
he's
he
not.
is.
here. I sent the link to
I
Nick.
could turn my camera off at any time.
You send it to Nick. He can join.
Yeah, so he could just talk with us. We're just, like I said, it's just this is it's
Or
Laura's really idea. Dave and I were talking earlier, and
yeah,
then he's like, well, she's like, why don't you guys just go live? People will watch you. And right now we have 2 people watching us. That's 2 more than I expected.
we have
So
four.
true.
We had up to 6 at one time. I was like, that's a lot of people. They're like, these guys are lame. Go to the
That's
next one. That's good. That's fine.
that's awesome.
You like my streaming hat, Dave?
I gotta hold on. Can I click just you and see it?
On your
Oh
end,
yeah, nice.
I dig it, you know?
I like your streaming hat.
Mm, it's a good one.
I put a
Good.
different one on.
Now put a
I'll
different one on? Yeah, I know, I
No,
like yours.
I said I put a different. Do you know what's on there?
It almost looks like Pickle Rick.
No, that's a different bucket hat I got.
Oh, what is that one?
So I worked a corn festival, and
Oh,
so there's
that's cool.
if you look at it, there's a corn cob. There
Yeah,
is
candy corn.
candy corn, and then another type of corn. And I'm like, that's a pretty cool hat. I'm gonna buy it.
It is a good one. Superman bear.
Ooh, nice.
I think also if we can pick, like, if we're gonna do it whenever we get in here, there isn't a time frame. It's just whatever, and then we fizzle out. Somebody calls it. All right, we're kind of like rambling. Nobody's really.
Yeah, there's no
Let's.
topic. It's loose conversations.
But I don't want to do a thing where we're like an hour, because what happens there is, all right, I want to get my point in. Oh, wait, my
Right?
turn.
Well, we gotta go. Yeah.
Why? And then, so
Well, that's why I came up with the idea that we each, when we start a stream, each of you think of a topic that you want to talk about and just have an open conversation about. We'll put a timer up for 10 minutes. We'll all talk 10 minutes about whatever that topic is, and then we'll just have a conversation back and forth. That way, that's only 40 minutes. That you get 10 minutes and we get to talk about whatever Greg wants to talk about. You get 10 minutes, we get to talk about whatever Quentin wanted to talk about. It doesn't have to be the same thing. It doesn't have to be the same topic. It could be like, I heard something pretty interesting about the Wright brothers.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever know that they were actually um uh like the first plane wasn't flown in Ohio, but the development actually was in Ohio, where the designs and the testing came from?
I did not know that. Because I know that there's a North Carolina or something like that has the plate that first in flight,
Yeah.
so that they were the first one to go airborne.
Yes, but they were the first ones in Ohio. Their test site is in Ohio. All their modifications that they've done to the planes are down in I think it's Dayton.
Yeah, probably Dayton because that's Laura served in the Air Force, and that's Wright Patterson. Supposedly
Yeah,
they all.
it's like right next to it now, or they're probably conjoined now.
Yeah, that's supposedly where the alien spacecraft is held, is the Wright Patterson Air Force Base.
Nice.
I've been there. Uh, one fun thing about that I can say historically, is, and Quentin, I think uh, that you are aware of this, or maybe not. But Tata, our great grandmother, whenever we would visit, so it was Thanksgiving at Tata's, and she
Yeah,
lives in Cleveland, the Cleveland, Ohio area. So we would go there. It was a every year. Just that's where everybody is on Thanksgiving. So, I had a call come in. I had to cancel it. So my thing as a young lad was, pull every bit of information about the past that I could from Tata, our great grandmother, who was born in 1899. So prior to electricity, prior to everything, pretty much that we know today.
Yeah.
And I had learned that the Wright brothers in school. Now I'm in elementary school, and I had learned in elementary school there was no Captain Cast Iron. He wasn't born yet,
Yeah.
not for a few more years. So I would go, and every time, like, go over, talk to Tata, say hi, and I would be like, I got questions. So I'd come in hot. Hey, I just learned about the Wright brothers. Uh, and so because I knew the time frame. That wasn't until 1810, early early 1900s, where they're developing planes and flying them. So I go to Tata. Hey, Tata. Now, side note, it was Tata because her younger brother couldn't say Marcella, and he was a toddler, but he would say Tata. Marcella came out as Tata. So when she had grown and had children and so on and so forth, she was Tata. Like that's a sweet grandma name. So Tata was like, "Oh yeah, they were very nice lads," and I'm like, "You knew them? What?
Oh, wow.
Seriously, you knew them?" And she's like, "Well, uh, we went to the county fair, and they were showing off their new contraption, but I was younger, and my older sister, she was infatuated with them. She spent all her time over there at their area, and at the end of the fair, they did a demonstration. So she said, so they said, hey, would you like to, if it's okay?" And she was like 13 years old. So if it's okay, you can join us in our demonstration. So they took their plane, their contraption, and they went up in the air and went around the fair and then landed. And they asked her if, and she rode with them. So then later, many years later, I was like 8 years old then or something like that. And I was
Yeah.
like, hold on, let me think about this. Like, uh, conversation came up about flight, and I was like, I wait a second. Tata was telling me about meeting the Wright brothers at the fair in the early 1900s, and that Aunt, and I, I don't remember her name, Aunt Ella, Aunt Elsa, or Ellie, that she flew with them just around, just up and down around,
Oh,
not a lot, not far. It was like we could get up this high right now, and that's all we can do in this whatever that contraption, which is a plane. So then I realized that we have relatives that conceivably in the history of flight, our great aunt was first to fly ever.
wow.
Like, certainly there were, you go back and people can research this, and like they had little helicopter things, or
Get more.
wing, just hang gliders that would fly, and really it was just falling in style.
Come on.
But powered flight
Come on.
was the Wright brothers,
Yeah.
and she had told me a story. And one thing about Tata is she didn't curse, she didn't lie.
You're so
So
hot.
she was very, very Christian. So those two things were ingrained in her. She didn't do that. And I do have a story of when she cursed the one and only time any family members ever heard her curse
Oh,
was
wow.
way later, and she was already in her 90s. So she died at 99 years old, just prior to 100, and just prior to the turn of the century 2000. And uh, she, so had she have made it to the year 2000, she would have been alive during 3 centuries, 18, 19, and 2000s. And uh, later, I had gone back to visit her children, Uncle Dick and Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
And Cast Iron knows who I'm talking about. And I said, oh, it really sucks because I had also learned that if you make it to 100, you get a signed written letter from the president.
Oh, wow.
So I'm visiting my dad, and I go visit
Oh, you're so
Uncle
hot.
Dick, her son, Richard, her son, Richard. I say that. I said, man, it really sucks that she didn't make it to 100. Because had she made it to 100, she would have not only made it through 3 centuries, but also she would have got a letter from the president. And he goes, oh, I got it. Now, it was only a month or so before she turned 100.
Mm.
So they send those out, like they get them ready, they get the president to sign it, so on, and send it out early. They're ahead of it. Well, she died before the chance, but it still made it through the mail. And I was like, oh my gosh. Now at this time, I'm a teenager. I'm like, I think I might have been 18 or 19 years old, something like that, during this visit. And I'm like, really? Can I see it? And he goes, oh, I put it right down the commode. He threw it away.
Oh, my goodness.
And I was like, yeah, exactly. Oh, now, not until I'm an adult, like now, that I realize that's a pretty big slap in the face. Nixter got it. So Nixter's coming in. Uh,
Nice.
so pretty big slap in the face because that's his mother.
Experience and winning some of those bigger fights. He's looking at a track
There's
for it.
congratulations. Well, she didn't make it. So screw you. That goes right, rip in the trash. Now commode is a toilet, but that was an Uncle Dick line. Yeah,
A
you can hear that.
commode is a toilet, because there may be some people watching that do not know what a commode is.
I didn't even
Well,
think of that. So
my thing I wanted to say just real quick is that was an example topic, and look how long he went to just to keep talking.
Yeah.
We got to shorten your time here, bud. We don't want to do an hour, but you want to talk for the whole
oh,
time.
we don't do that. It's
No,
just
I don't wanna do an hour. What I wanna do is under an hour, just me.
oh, okay, Dave. Well, I'll see you later. Good night, Dave.
Yeah.
Nixter.
We'll
So we
keep it
got
under we'll keep it under an
What's
hour,
that?
but 58 minutes is me.
You're what's up, dude?
a good guy, new
Alright.
forum or new to this video.
Yeah, new to this streaming.
So
What do you
wait
win?
on you for a sec. We'll get to the boxing, Nick. We want to
No, I'm
enter.
watching it now.
Don't laugh. So we got Nixter up in this mug. He's way too close to the camera.
I
Back
don't even know
up.
what that means.
I
We got
tried
mixture
zooming
up
it
in this
out. I
mug.
don't know why it's so close.
No.
Just say. Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna. We'll let you th- tell us about this boxing match in a minute. But tell us about yourself.
I think one of the persons is Big Willie style watching. So we have one of our friends watching us, and then some random person watching us, which is one more than I expected. So, like I
That
said,
Dan Wiley.
yeah, I think he's driving, listening to us like an audiobook,
So we
because he told me he's driving a large trailer and has to pay attention. So it's like an audiobook, you know?
Yeah, he's moving into his house.
Oh, that's today?
Yeah, I called him earlier and just to touch
He
base with him
answered your
because
call?
he'll reach out to me randomly, and I left him a
Usually he
voicemail.
ignore
And
usually he ignores your call and, like, it
not
doesn't let it
only
go to voicemail, just
not
ignores it.
only did I get to leave a voicemail this time, he called me back.
Oh, wow. Well, that's your phone call for the quarter, so I hope
We've been working on trying to be better friends to each other.
that's your phone call for the quarter, so I hope it was a good one.
Yeah, you won't get another of those for about 90
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. I'll text you back in. Well, aren't we in the fourth quarter now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be January.
Or no, we're not in the fourth quarter yet.
When's the wait?
October, November, December.
Okay. So you'll get one in November for Thanksgiving, and then that's it till at least probably February.
Nick doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to talk. No comment. I'm trying to watch boxing. Leave me
Nick,
alone.
what do you think? Let's just start with the topics we came up with, current events and stuff like that. So, what are your thoughts on the current events, the Charlie Kirk, the finding that, all that stuff?
Well, I feel like nobody deserves to die over their point of view.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, that's one of our founding principles.
The people that celebrate his death are disgusting people.
They're lost. They're just lost.
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
What else we got? That's like, yeah, that was so. Greg wanted to bring up the media
So
spinning narratives.
yeah, yeah. So Natalie, am I recording in here or am I cut off? Because on my screen
We just
I'm
got we got all that we need to see is just the mustache. That's all.
Respect the
We're good.
stash.
does. That sucks. It
I mean,
cuts
the viewers are fine. They're like, that is a
No,
great stash.
no, no. The mustache.
We don't need
That's great.
eyeballs.
That's a
We don't need
sweet look.
eyeballs, just mustache.
that's
That's a
when you know it's a serious conversation when it's just stash.
Yeah,
Listen,
you're in trouble.
I'm bringing it in real. This
You are in some deep shit now.
even if it's not serious stuff, even if it's a funny stuff, I know
What
I
even
know what's
funny stuff
coming.
turns serious
This part,
when it's
this
just a
part
stash.
down is police officer. You're done.
Yeah.
every bit of this seriousness comes in with
Who
that.
Get
knows?
on the ground,
We
dirtbag.
don't know. We don't know. He could be Batman.
So,
Oh, yes.
so the first thing out of the gate, uh, he's minutes from shot, and the news has put on that he. Uh, oh, they said here. I'm gonna paraphrase, try to quote best as I can, but there was news that said, oh, possibly we don't know yet. Of course, they say that, right? But
Yeah.
then possibly it was a it was somebody just celebrating a supporter celebrating with their gun that just it was
Yeah.
accident wayward shot. Now, what
Sounds like bullshit to
the
me.
hell kind of narrative is that? That is a narrative of well, Trump supporters, because Charlie Kirk was very much a Trump supporter. You know what they do when they get together? They just randomly shoot off weapons. They just
Yeah.
in the air. You know where?
Discharge firearms like it's going on like the Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, Yosemite Sam, good one. Exactly. What? Nobody said that. Nobody said. I think it was somebody close to the crowd that got excited. No one. The news said that. Now, what? That's a narrative to say
Has a great feel for not only his fighter, but where the fight is, and he can sense it.
some inside the group. It was probably an accident. It was probably that just
Round three, we check in with the coach, Skipper Kelp.
I got Disco up 2-0. He's landing the straighter punches. He's really
Whose background is that?
need to pick it up and punch.
gotta pause. You gotta mute. Yeah, there you go. If people don't start looking at the fact that the mainstream media is going to spin it whatever way they are best paid to do, and this is a prime example because now we know more, and that was out there. That was out there right out of the gate. Let's just start it this way. It probably was somebody celebrating and just doesn't have control and they just brought a firearm. They got it there. That's go on.
I think let's just I'll do the disclaimer. Everything we're talking about is speculation. We're not accusing anybody. It's just talking. So that way we don't get this video taken down for some reason because we're making false accusations or this or that. This is all just
Opinion
speculation.
opinion
Uh,
and feeling based.
yeah, opinion. Yeah, like that's what I said. First thing I said when they found out that it was a bolt action rifle, I'm like, well, that threw a monkey wrench in their narrative because it's not an AR-15. So they're gonna be like, oh, well, but now what are we gonna do? You know,
I wanna say also, just to tag on to that whole you know thing is, you can a story journalism has been, everyone knows journalism has been going out the wazoo. You don't know who to trust. You get information everywhere. It's at the palm of your hand. You get data sent to you about weather alerts, amber alerts, all that is in the palm of your hand and is up to date. You would think with the credibility of the weather system and amber alerts that when stuff gets serious like this, that they would send out something that, is a little bit more factual, but they can't even still decide to do that because then they can't control exactly what they're trying to push.
yeah,
Um, one thing I will say, you either got to have a mustache, a beard, or a hat, Nick.
Oh, there is a theme, a running theme here.
yeah.
It's growing back. I shaved it off. It's growing back.
You
I was just
shouldn't have
here.
shaved it. Why'd you shave it?
I shave it every 6 months.
It was awesome. It was like your best one you had.
All
Mhm.
right, I will say, if Charlie Kirk survived, what do you think he would say about himself getting shot and gun control and whatnot?
You would,
All right, you first, Nick. No, no,
yeah.
no. That is a good topic. All right, good topic, Nick. Go ahead, cast iron.
Oh, I would say that he would probably come out right away. He would not want any kind of retal retaliation on his behalf. That he would probably
Yeah,
because one of the things he said, like in one of the videos, that he wanted to be remembered for his faith. So he would tell people to forgive that person, that they're just lost, and they gotta find Christ. Like
I
that's I
think
think
he
what he.
would say. I think you're right, and he would say this is another point to why mental health it should be on the forefront of of any government plan, and it's not. It it isn't. He talks about that too. Mental health being an important aspect of where we start, and he says we don't know the answer, but we can figure out where to start. Mental health. So don't be angry with them. Figure out how we could stop it from happening again.
Yeah,
Yeah, retaliation isn't the answer.
yeah, I agree.
An eye for an eye leaves the world blind, except for that last guy with one eye. And then what's he doing? He's seeing everything that's left over. That's not a place that we want to be, that anyone wants to be.
No, not at all.
Society, a government, nothing. Nothing. And that's my humble opinion on it. Through the eyes of the 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 person that was tragically taken way early.
I don't know. Maybe because the way
31,
he talked, I
32.
thought he
Oh,
was older.
what's
31.
that? Yeah,
I think
31.
maybe because of what he talks about, he's very smart and articulate. That I thought he was older than how. I
Well,
mean, that's
that just shows you when you read a
maturity.
lot. When you
Yeah,
read a lot, how well spoken you one can be. Um, I mean, yeah, of course, he's gonna want somebody to have some reconciliation for what their action was. So first and foremost, no retaliation, but first and secondly, we didn't want some type of reconciliation where I think he probably wouldn't. Maybe he would want the death penalty. I don't know. What if he was alive and he wanted to have that decision made for himself? Why can't the person shot make that decision? In the glorified way that was being presented to us, you would think in that situation, like special circumstances, not to say that one eludes every other shooting, but in the circumstance of where it was, how many people were around, the environment in which it took place, all those things, all leading up to it, if he was alive eh, and survived that, like I honestly, yeah, I could see him saying exactly what you said when he first started that, Captain. It was perfect, and of course, you're hitting it right on the head right there, Junior, with doing the um I don't know, I forgot exactly how you said it, but
Oh,
The
you're good,
mental
kid.
health
the
first.
mental health needs to be considered first and
It's gotta be
foremost.
yeah,
Of course, I honestly think that if this was a if he did survive it, that it would be kind of, he wouldn't want any controversy coming from that. But this is something that he would say as well, is knowing our democracy, knowing our Second Amendment rights, that this is a thing that we have to take at a cost. People
yeah,
do get shot at. People die in car accidents. So are we banning cars? So
no,
he's a part of that statistic now. And so I think he would like start, moving that kind of forward about why it's important. And it's only, and he even said it. There's a video of him saying it, that the only reason why we have the Second Amendment and what it's actually for is to defend ourselves against a tyrannical government.
Right.
Is that actually what it's a constitutional right is for? Um, and yes,
The purpose, yeah.
mental health, when it comes to shootings like that, with all the evidence that they have on this, where it was like premeditated, all the conversations he had at dinner with his folks, all the stuff that's being said about prior leading up to that, you could definitely see that in those last couple of years, his decision making, his critical thinking, all of that started going the other way. And yeah, people do need to reach out and need more help. Um, and be honest about it and not be scared.
Right.
I don't think there's a place that anybody feels like they would feel like it's like they feel lesser than. If I admit this to somebody that I love, that I trust, that I look up to, that they're going to view me as weaker or lesser than the person that they saw me before. And they don't feel like that's something that they want to put out in the world. And so they hide or they do other things with their feelings. But um, it's, I, it's still shocking. Like, it's still shocking to me that that actually happened.
yeah,
I,
Yeah. The most shocking part is the over celebration. That
yeah,
shocks me as a human race.
yeah,
That we're at a point where you could feel free. I think we should feel free expressing ourselves. But on like in this way, people are like really upset with a guy that just brings the conversation to the table and in a open way. I
yeah,
there's like you can't find much. Sure, you can find it. You cannot find much of him angry. You can find
yeah,
him passionate, but and I'll give an example. Passionate is how I'm talking. How I explained the Tata story. That's passionate. That's that's caring. That's loving. That's understanding. That's wow. That's a moment. angry is more so like, you know, somebody people come up and they say, well, tell me how you can say that there isn't more than two genders. And his response is articulate, it's poised, it's direct, it's scientific. It isn't, well, I'll tell you right now. Listen, listen. There's none of that.
Yeah.
I've never seen him flip out.
And if you see those videos, they're like where he's like that, they're completely it's a snapshot. So they don't look at the whole 10-minute conversation that
Right.
led up to that little bit outburst, like
Out
he's
of
been
context.
yeah. And that's what the media does. You've seen those pictures on uh online. It shows a person in a camera with the shoes running. They're
Yeah.
just changing the shot for what they want.
Yes.
So they'll take a whole hour interview that Charlie Kirk was on, or anybody, and they'll this one, they do it with Joe Rogan a lot too. They'll take a snippet. Oh, he said this, but they didn't see the whole 35-minute conversation that little bit was about, so it's
Right.
everything completely taken out of context, or not even it. I guess that is not taken out of context, or Snapchat, it's just a snapshot, a Polaroid of this still, and that's what happened. No, it's not what's happened. And then that's what goes into the media is, oh, this is what he said. You,
I'll be right back. I gotta grab stuff from the house.
All right. Well, I'll be left front.
Oh,
Now,
we lost your video, Dave Thomas. All right, we'll be back.
going back
You'll
to
be here. I'll be back. I'll be right back.
the
okay.
premeditated claim, what's your guys' hot takes on the guy behind Charlie Kirk that did the hand signal?
I mean, there's a lot of things going on. Well, Dave, you go first. I went first last time.
Okay. Well, still they're still getting information, and as this goes down, um, I'm sure the people that were like in close proximity were being interviewed or already had been interviewed by the FBI. And if not, they should be not interrogated, but interviewed. I would call it an interview just to get any information that we can about the day, how it was being set up, leading up there. Did you notice anything suspicious? Any activity behind the tent? Things like that. I think would go up to it. And then again, just right before you joined, we were talking about how the media likes to spin a narrative and push a narrative, or they get something out of context and they run it anyways. They don't actually verify what they have is actually truth. And some of the things that came out way too soon from leaked documents, and then the day or the night after those documents were leaked, you have the governor of Utah saying exactly what that leaked document said. So, premeditated stuff, you want to get into that kind of lingo and all that. There's a lot of suspicious
You're
things
talking
that were
about
going
orchestrated. That's what you're
Or
talking about.
very, very much orchestrated, the most orchestrated to where it seems like it's normal because of the events of him being a conservative and everybody else. He brings those liberals to the microphone, gives them a platform to speak on. So, of course, the arena is already set for some type of. Maybe it wasn't going to be a gunshot. Maybe the guy wanted to have a chance to speak on the microphone so he can go up and smack him. Maybe he wanted to go viral because it's the first time he would be able to get attention. Who knows exactly what it actually led up to that moment? I don't know. There's a lot going on with this kid that I have questions about. I don't think in this case, from his dad being a prior police officer to them getting the local pastor to have him sit down and confess it, to turn
Yeah.
himself in, to go to those kinds of lengths does not make me seem like he himself came to this idea and put this all together. 200 yards in, what 20-year-old can hit a shot? One bullet, mind you, right? One
Without
shot
training.
with no training.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying there's a lot
Yeah,
going on.
there's that talk, and then just to be devil's advocate, how many times have I adjusted my hat since so the guy doing this could be actually adjusting his hat, but then he goes like this. I mean, I've done in this little stream, I've done that. So being outdoors, being hot, he's just kind of trying to get comfortable. Who knows? But there was theories out there that Charlie Kirk was wearing like a body armor and that it hit center mass and skipped up, and that's what cut his neck. Was but some people, oh, he's definitely not wearing armor. I'm like, they make it. He probably pays money and gets armor that's really thin. They make
Yeah,
it so it can fit under shirts and but it could have been orchestrated. There's a lot of inconsistencies. Like I watched a video. We'll go back to context and snapshot. Denzel Washington. I'm sure you've seen the not Denzel. Yeah, Denzel. That's the actor, right? His
yeah,
last name. Yeah, he has been on videos. The media, journalism, like you were saying, is needs to be first. Everybody wants to be first, not necessarily true. Just put something out there. Doesn't have to be true. Just put it out there.
right.
And that's a lot of these do it. And then I watched a video earlier, a friend sent me that there's inconsistencies in the FBI's uh, chain of events, or that there that he was up there on the roof. He had supposedly it was a bolt action Mauser rifle.
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
308.
Which, like I said, that
308.
proves their narrative because it's not an AR-15, so they can't ban AR-15s now because
Right.
it's a bolt action rifle. So
Now,
Eh,
switching to another part of that day, no one is really talking about the school shooting that was going on top
yeah.
of that at the same time.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, Charlie Kirk, why they're talking, not that they're any one's more than the other. It's just Charlie Kirk is in a natural spotlight where that school is just a locally only locals know that school, but that's just equally as tragic. That one was a 16-year-old kid. Like these, that's I think the what Charlie Kirk would do when he was if he survived, and what people today is they're so quick to judge, so quick to call people names. They're disgusting. They're deplorable. No, they're just lost. They're just lost. And if you really want go down the rabbit hole, a lot of them probably because Laura brought this up, everything's a big psyop. We are being actively brainwashed all the time.
Yeah.
So they're just lost. They're just off course, they've and that was actually one of my topics too, today was there's a lack of spiritual guidance, spiritual foundation, or any kind of morals. So you take that out, they took that out, just like almost like 1984. Their only allegiance is to the party.
Right.
So they take out God, they take out any kind of morality, right and wrong, and they insert red and blue. And they just hammer you with that stuff. And these kids are like somebody, Dave mentioned it. Somebody said that they went to like either whatever rally you go to, you come out thinking the other side is the enemy, which really there's no sides. Like we said, left wing, right wing, same bird. There's Big Brother that is doing stuff and using those parties to facilitate us fighting each other so they can control us.
Right.
And then you have the school shooter. You have a guy that thinks that a kid, not a guy, a kid, a child, a 16-year-old, which I mean, we've all been through high school. We know that's the most moldable part of your life. You just have somebody, and that's another theory that people are starting that these school shooters, the people that go into shooters, are part of the MK Ultra program, that it's never ended. That they like you have a school shooter that had a kid, 16-year-old or something like that. He was 16 or 18, worked at Wendy's, had $8,000 worth of rifles. Whereas, like, you know what I mean? I barely had a cell phone when I worked at Wendy's. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but nobody questions that.
Nobody questions. Well, because it's skewed or it's left out of the narrative, and you have to go to different channels to find it because the mainstream media is not going to inform you. That's
Well,
another quote by Denzel is like, if you don't read the news, you're uninformed. If you read the news and watch the news, you're misinformed.
right.
Have you guys talked about the Ukrainian refugee yet? And like that whole
No,
thing?
we haven't. That's for me. That's good versus evil. That's demon versus an angel right there. That's like I fully believe in demonic possession. I think people are walking around, and that's I put it in our group chat on Facebook that there's two types of people out there, possessed people. There's ones that they're good people. They've just fallen on bad times, and bad things have taken hold, like drugs, alcohol,
Do you
demonic
think
possession.
if the whole situation was reversed, it was a black girl and all white people around that
Oh,
person, it would be
and
riots?
cities would be on fire right now.
Yeah,
First, that whole story, it it happened August 22nd from what I saw, and it's the 13th of September, or it was like 3 days ago that
yeah.
become mainstream. Like there's it's there's I everything for me, everything comes from there's just a lack of faith in the country, in leadership in the country. That it's people have traded their principles for profits, and it doesn't matter. And there's a whole, uh, I'm sure Greg's heard it. I'm sure you've heard it. Deezy's heard it. Uh, Paul Harvey, If I Were the Devil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's spot on to what's happening today. And that was
Ooh.
in 1955.
All right.
So, like, and then you just let, that's another thing with the school shooting that happened the same day as Kirk is you have a whole generation of people that just let their emotions run wild, that their emotions outweigh fact.
You just
And
reminded me.
Viewers are almost ready, getting some sauce. Go on, Nick. Sorry.
Going back to like the conspiracy theories and like what could be happening. What
yeah,
about how Amazon released a book a day before called "The Shooting of Charlie
I
Kirk"?
heard that.
Yeah.
And it's
Ooh,
supposedly a 72-hour, like you publish it takes 72 hours for it to go live or something so that they can check it, make sure that it's not in a breach of their uh standards.
user agreements. Yeah.
So
Uh,
who knew, like
I did.
somebody glitch
But it's already archived. They took it down, removed it, and then reposted it.
and
And
changed the
the archived date is still there. So it's in the history. Like you could try to delete it, but anything you share, anything that you post, anything that goes on there and you delete, it's somewhere. It's still stored.
yeah.
Well,
Hold
here's
on.
a little bit of research that I did. Found that the author, um, Fantasia Casey,
Hold on.
Fantasia J. Casey, was worked for an AI company. That's a little bit suspicious.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, my pork chops are almost done here too.
So
We're making pierogies
they
and fish.
they were
Nice.
finding this. The other thing, and then so that's like, all right, so somebody faked it. Okay, you got us. After the killing, they put this stuff together really fast made it look like it was on Amazon, did this and that, uh, and and you have to think that the people that were grabbing it directly from Amazon and not from a site. But we
before.
don't know because people are they like to be the first one, so they won't do the research before sharing. There's that. But what was damning was that I also found um again uh not I don't know how credible or how much of a source, but I shared it with Q. The uh the um Amazon spokesperson responded to one of the news sites and was like, well, it was actually posted um after, and um the date it was just a clerical error or something like that it said the ninth. It was really later in on the 10th. Well, that still adds question to that 72-hour rule. But then again, that's the person that posted that first clip is saying that. So I don't know how true that is either. Can you get something added quickly? Maybe. I've never done it.
Has anyone questioned Jeff Bezos?
Not
From
that
the
I've seen.
Soros is being in question.
Jeff Bezos isn't the CEO
George
anymore. Right?
George Soros is being in question.
Yeah.
For
Is
this
that the
incident, or
CEO?
wow. I mean, Soros has said he's on video. He doesn't give a shit about humanity. Like, just making money. I don't care how I make it. Like, there's Soros. I mean, I've heard things about Soros that he worked with the Nazis and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
real Nazis, like
Yeah.
you know, gray, gray uniform, jump boots, Nazis, like real ones, not the left's interpretation of a Nazi, like real ones, swastikas.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, Nick, real ones.
9.
9.
Nice.
9.
No, he didn't say nice. He said 9.
Oh, I was talking to someone today, and Dave, you can relate to this. Uncle Q, you're now just getting into wrestling. But we were talking about how like everything's divided, everybody's like apart. You meet any random wrestling fan, you always have a good encounter with them. Wrestling is united. Is like the most like
It is
brought
an
together fan base.
yeah. They've been selling out arenas for decades. Like it's crazy. It's crazy to me that it's such a big thing, but it's not. It's just now coming mainstream. Like it's a crazy history that like it was all kinds of different regional divisions and stuff like that, and then McMahon's dad, Vince McMahon's dad said, "Let's make it one thing," and then Vince came in and that made the WWF, and it was the whole North America. It's a very and it's still it people were going selling out arenas, and now it's just finally like now that Triple H went with ESPN, it's now becoming a mainstream thing.
Well, that deal is a little iffy. Yes, that ESPN deal is not going well with the wrestling community. The
Well, because yeah,
IWC,
because they want more money. It's like $30, isn't it? ESPN that service is $30.
a little more.
Oh,
Um, but I
gonna
was
happen
getting
with stuff on Peacock. At
that.
2020, they're not gonna be on Peacock anymore?
No, that deal's over. And
That's
then
what I mean,
That
that
was
kinda
that was
sucked because
that deal was supposed to end at the new year. And then ESPN was going to be ushered in start of like January, just like how we had a Netflix reveal.
yeah.
At the end of 25, Peacock had it. but then they negotiated their rights and be able to remove their stuff and do these premium live events with ESPN. So
Now this stream is sponsored by Erie Shore Stream. No, I'm just kidding. Get your box.
Yeah.
yeah, $60. That's a good box, dude.
It's
By-
no, we're actually
sponsored by Greg
sponsored by
Stewart.
NordVPN.
This stream is sponsored by Greg Skewers.
Yeah. Actually, we're sponsored by W because I'm in the chat. W sponsors us.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Quentin.
Yeah.
We're also sponsored by Raid Shadow Lunges.
I don't know what that is.
It's a game.
Oh.
He just doesn't know how to enunciate. Raid Shadow Legends.
Legislation.
Legislation. That's a hard word to say.
Nick, what are you watching?
Boxing.
That's not even a thing.
Don't cuss.
You watching a documentary or something?
I'm
Greg's
watching
over here.
the preliminary.
Greg, did you fall down? Are you okay?
The preliminaries.
Are you live?
Yeah.
I don't know how you're watching that. It's not on Netflix.
We got one person watching us. We had up to 6.
You had 6 people, and they were
6
like,
people. You guys are lame. Yeah. So you got to gain traction, you know?
I don't think you're properly ready, but
Hey.
You see, Dave?
You gotta start somewhere. Wait till episode 1000.
you have to have topics of conversation.
We have been. We were just talking about WWE. We talked about
Oh, this is coming from somebody who's a verified YouTube streamer. Hold on, guys. Everybody mute. Let's hear what she has to say. She's a verified YouTube streamer, guys. Go ahead.
I'm verified on Twitch.
I actually am a verified YouTuber because I have a YouTube with a video on it that nobody has gone and seen, but that's because I didn't, what do you call it? You should have people that send them the link and tell them to go to the channel and watch you guys.
I was
All
thinking
your
about
friends. You have to send them the link.
This was just a test. We're not even, it was just testing it out.
Just having fun.
Testing
It's
it
your
out.
idea, so we're doing it.
What is the topic of conversation?
It was just WWE.
Does my interaction with
can take-
Quentin and Laura actually give stress to her life? That was the topic.
No.
No. I'll take this one. Ask the question again, Laura. What was
does Dave's interference cause me stress?
What was the ask again? What was your question?
My question?
Yeah, you were like, what topics?
Oh, yeah, what topics did you guys discuss?
Let me answer that. I'll take this, guys. Yes.
It doesn't matter what topic.
But we covered the media. We talked about.
Let's see how many subscribers Mia can get.
Oh, it's already at 1,000.
All right, sorry.
No, you just have to go get your phone and stream in. Stream in.
Well, look at kid just at the vape shop was like, you should definitely have your own.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
You should.
What's everybody saying?
Saying what?
LA Knight. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's one of our favorites. LA Knight. He's a good one.
He
pulls a lot from the. He pulls a lot. I think he's a combo of Hogan and Macho Man. Like,
I would say Rock.
Hogan.
I would say Rock and Macho Man. A little bit of Stone Cold.
Macho Man for yeah. You know, the whole time.
Snap it to a Slim Jim. Yeah.
Hey, Cast Iron. Is it called chewing the fat?
Chewing the fat. Yeah.
Yeah, chewing the fat, baby. Steph's gonna try to find it and watch
Oh, she's gonna watch it.
and add to our viewership.
Oh, I have 2 now. I know. Dave, you have a topic?
Dinner is the topic, which we're all about to go eat soon.
Also, this stream is sponsored by Greg Skewers.
Greg Skewers and grilling by Greg.
There you go. You got yourself a channel, Grilling with Greg.
How
Here I am. Just keep that
how are you
thing.
watching the fights,
Show
Nick?
you grill.
It's not on Netflix.
What was
It
it?
goes on Netflix at 9. The
Yeah.
prelims
Yeah.
are on
On what, Nick?
YouTube. I'm also using a bootleg website.
That's all I wanted to hear. That's all.
There's a 30-second delay, she says.
What? You go on.
And as people are joining you, should say thanks for joining our live stream. We are just here talking about different topics.
Yeah.
No. Don't
S.
listen to me.
Henderson727, thank you for joining our stream.
We're just talking about.
If you're new, welcome.
We got 2 people. Like I said, we had up to 6, and I was like, that's 6 more than I expected.
Are you guys going to be watching the pay-per-view tonight on Netflix?
I don't know.
I am.
Maybe. Probably. Boxing match.
Canelo versus Crawford.
Crawford all the way, baby.
Canelo all day.
Put $1 on it.
Cash at me.
There's an app called Kanashi that you could bet on like almost anything. Well, and the crazy part, circling back to Charlie Kirk, on that day or like right after, people were betting on will people riot or will people celebrate. Like it's kind of weird that you could bet on things like that.
It is very. And that's a weird, like Dave talked about, like the Amber Alerts and everything's at your phone, at your fingertips. It was on Tucker Carlson. He had somebody, it was the Tucker Carlson podcast or Sean Ryan, that everything is at your fingertips. So all the sins really are at your fingertips. So like you're gambling if somebody's going to get, if somebody's going to riot or somebody's not, you're gambling if somebody's going to get killed or not. Like it's just not. And then you got like all the, it's what would you get? I mean, I guess the bookies at places can gamble on everything. Like, oh, we're going to gamble on whether the construction's going to be done by September or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. It's orange barrel season, so that's not a safe bet.
Don't laugh.
I'm gonna barf.
Why are you going to barf?
He's sick.
I'm sick. Bet on it. Am I gonna barf or not?
Probably. I'll bet $1 you'll barf.
He's not gonna barf.
Well, your truck needs to be near me for me to barf.
Yeah, right.
I need to barf from the back.
There's nobody aiming at these arena right now for these prelims.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It's empty.
sometimes every boxing match we watch, the pre-matches or the openers are better than the actual match.
Well, this
Yeah.
is put on by different promotion, so they try to actually make every match the match of the night.
It's Riyadh season.
Who's the promotion? What's it called?
It's not the zone.
Yes, it is. This is DAZN. It's put on by DAZN, but it's not DAZN Boxing Fighters.
It doesn't say the zone anywhere.
Okay.
Let's bet on it. Download the app.
Let's bet on it.
Their microphone says Netflix and Riyadh season.
Wow.
Netflix and what?
Riyadh season.
Oh,
Everything's Riyadh season.
He's like, what? They just started getting into wrestling, and so he has no idea what you're saying right now.
But the way that they did it was randomly sparked. Like one day we watched, everything was Riyadh season.
I know. But this Riyadh season's every year. They do Riyadh season. They did it last year. They did it the year before.
But not branding like this.
It's just vamped up now.
It's Riyadh season. Now this fight is presented by Riyadh season. And they're not even in Riyadh. Or have any connections to Riyadh.
yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know. It's from the WWE.
The WWE.
I think the only reason it's on there is because WWE is on Netflix, and this fight is a Netflix fight.
There you go.
Uh, so who's everybody's favorite wrestler?
Are we talking about all time favorite or like modern roster?
Current.
Well, I mean, Cena is active, so I'll say John Cena.
Son John Cena. That's an easy one.
He's also my all time. I'll also go with
All time. John Cena is your all time for like all time
all
since
time.
the beginning.
He's at the top, and I'll die on that hill.
All right. Well, you can die on that hill.
Who's yours? The Rock, Stone Cold.
Mine's probably Undertaker. He's been around the longest. He's great. I think he's Laura's favorite too. But I like modern roster. I think LA Knight is probably my favorite.
If Rey Mysterio wrestles in another WrestleMania, he'll actually be the longest living superstar that WWE has. He's like the same ring amount time as Undertaker.
Hey,
Wow.
real quick, guys, in the chat, we got a S Hendershot 727. Dave, you should shave your beard to a mustache and be twins with Greg.
Yeah, we said that in the beginning.
We
I
take
agree.
we take donations. If you want me to shave that off, you could donate to the chat, and I will do it. But no, for now.
All right, all right, guys. What number do we need to reach for Dave to stash it up?
What do you mean? What number? Like what number of viewers? What numbers of donations?
Yeah, he just said that. So
We need
what?
5 steak sandwiches for Dave to do that.
And Dave can't choose. Dave just has to go with it. He's part of this group. No, he could choose. That's silly.
On the women's side of the roster, current Stephanie Valtier is one of my favorites.
You didn't even let me say mine, but okay. Go on,
Oh,
guys.
That's because
Yeah.
you have to get the shaving. Go shave your beard.
You have to get the
but
growing and put a hat on.
Take your
Yeah.
Can we
hat
turn off
off.
his? Can we take off his? Can you close his video? Can someone do that? Leave the
Take
mic
your
on.
top off. Stay a while.
He's getting kicked.
Get
I don't.
comfortable.
I don't know if I'm an admin. Let me try. Nope.
You're a moderator. I don't know
It's
if that's
dinner
different.
time.
Need to be an admin. Administrative control.
$17.
All right, so now it's burger quesadilla time. You guys want to know what's going on in here? First,
Ooh,
we have
queso,
quesadilla,
queso, queso.
Workshop time.
queso, queso cheese. So do a big old burrito, fold it in half. I put the cheese on the bottom here. I'm excited about one ingredient that's coming up, and it's not queso cheese. That's pretty awesome.
It's whatting up.
It
Queso.
is arriving soon to a grill near you.
Dave, who are your favorite wrestlers? Modern roster.
No, Nick doesn't want to hear it. I'm not sharing. You guys are just gonna talk.
Okay. Well, let's go to the next topic then, Dave.
Look how bored
What
Jackson looks.
What do you think the future for the rest of 2025 is going to look like after the events of September 10th?
Will we have any change for the better or for the worse? For what?
As what? As like as a people, as a nation, as what?
All of the above.
You know what? I just
Personal
Because
or
the people that's I was thinking the other day, like everybody's all upset about the politicians and this and that, the left and the right, the left and the right. Like, but when we look at it, those people are elected representatives, so they're supposed to represent us,
The
the people,
people. Yeah.
in Congress. So if they're corrupt, if they're amoral, if they're this or that, then maybe we should look at ourselves as a people. So, well, our nation and our people. What do you think this Charlie Kirk event has definitely changed? I would say, and everybody that we've seen online says it's definitely changed. We're not the same, or we're not going to be the same. So, what does the future look like for us as a people, as a nation?
Do you think in the school system they'll start teaching about Charlie Kirk?
Uh, I don't think so. No,
Not,
I think
not
they've already talked it. There's somewhere in Texas. I always say Texas because but there's a state that started teaching gun safety in elementary school. Uh, S. Hendershot 727 says, "Don't forget you need a martyr for a fascist movement." But what he wouldn't be a martyr for the fascist movement. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all that junk that they try to push. They
That's a
believe
narrative. That's
they believe
narrative.
that that's actually what it is, and that's fine and exactly right. We don't have to buy into that. They're gonna push that as far as they look. They're already killing people for what they believe. They're gonna take
Yeah.
you out anyways. So they're right. So yeah, for the fascist movement, that's exactly what it's for. If you don't believe that, they're gonna kill you now because that's what they do. They've
You
already done
say,
it. This is multiple times that they've done this, and it's only in the recent years where it's getting to the point of violence. And gun violence has been a big topic that they want to control that more than ever. Because guess what? I I don't know, 300 and some million Americans who actually have a weapon. You're going to try to come take them. What's the right process of us turning our guns in then? If you're a Democrat and you're on the left and you don't like guns, how do you take the guns back from the people? Go ahead, tell me.
well, it's through force. That's the only way you're going to do it.
No, that's the thing. It's like no, they don't want to incite war. They're saying guns are now banned in the United States. You have to turn them in. How do you peacefully get that firearm and all firearms turned over
You don't.
peacefully?
well, they
I,
do what they've been doing, which is create a storyline or a narrative in which you're doing it for the better good. They kind of touched on this with COVID. You had people
yeah.
not listening to logic whatsoever, just listening to the media. Just, oh, if you don't
Like
get
a
a shot
grandma.
to your fellow man. Well, that's not even logical. If I'm good, if I got the shot, just like polio, I'm not going to get polio. Polio can't get me if I have the vaccination. This one was like, I get it. You have to get it because if you don't get it, you're hurting everyone. They made that believable. So they would do something to that effect that if you don't turn in your gun, you're the problem. And then that's how they would attempt to do it. I don't know how it would work. Like Cast said, it's you still would go. Hold on a second, the logical. So they would be illogical, and the illogical would win somehow. That's how it would
Yeah.
work. It would happen.
I
How
don't
It's
they
think
would
they
do
would. I don't think they would get them, but that's just me being me.
In the great words of
it's
Morgan Wallen, I guess I'm the problem.
what's that,
it's
In the
Nixter?
gr-
What?
in the great words of Morgan Wallen, I guess I'm the problem.
yeah.
Well, we've
I
known this for years.
well they
Uh, my favorite ingredient, my wife, who because this is an inaugural stream, is S Henders Hot 727 made this salsa from garden ingredients which she grew, and it's going in the burger quesadilla. And I am so excited about it because it is the bomb.
Jeezy, don't forget to check the stuff that you're cooking. It's been a while since I saw you get up and look.
It's good.
It's good. It's got to
I'm
be good.
about to go make a plate. I'm about to plug my phone in. I'm about to
You're
bop on out.
deep.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever get people to take away their guns, but that's like Laura mentioned that she's like, "Oh yeah, I thought the Dems don't like guns," and I was like, "Yeah, they don't like you to have guns."
Right.
They want control.
Yeah, and I mean, look at Hendershot 727, S Hendershot. Other countries did it successfully. They're like Australia is a good example, but look what happened during COVID and what they did to their people during COVID because there was no means for the people to stand up and defend themselves.
Look at those countries though that have
And
done
look at
that.
Europe now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They're
Europe
only
Take a
is
going
look
to
at
take.
telling
They're going to take
Sweden.
more rights from you. They're just going to keep
Sweden
taking it back.
has the number one healthcare, number one like government, number one like peace.
Ooh,
Sweden.
Sweden, yeah. But look at Sweden. They didn't let any immigrants in. Sweden, Poland, Hungary, and they don't have the problems.
Yeah,
Like
we should
the
take
UK
a
and
page
like
out of this book.
Germany and France, they said that, hey, when you if somebody breaks in your house, just let them live there. It's their house now too. You share it. Like don't try to fight them out. And then you have down here in Florida, Polk County, that sheriff's like somebody breaks in your house, defend yourself. You don't have an obligation to run away. You have an obligation, if so you choose this out, to defend your life and your property. Like
The castle
and
doctrine. Yeah, I kind of, not kind of. I totally agree with that. If someone came in here and they're going to threaten my family, my wife and my child, my things, my possessions, but life is first and foremost.
life,
eh,
liberty,
Pursuit of
pursuit of
happiness.
happiness.
I might actually let them go ahead and take that. If it calms the situation, take the PS5. Have it. Have the TV. I'll help you get it off the wall. But once you turn towards one of my family members, uh-uh. No.
Yeah.
You just flipped a switch on me that can't be unflipped. And I'll just be honest with everybody that's listening and watching. That's what's gonna happen. It's not good. It's not good for everybody involved. Nobody comes out a winner in that situation.
No.
Nobody, myself included. I'm not saying I'm going to win. No, that's a bad situation. That's going to live with me for a long, long time. That I had to do this because of this situation. This people that think they can come into somebody's castle and take over or do whatever they want. No, I'll
And
be until, and then
you'll
it's
be justified as long as you can articulate that the use of force was necessary in the totality of the events that occurred. That it's objectively reasonable that your amount of force was needed in the totality of events that occurred. And that's that's like the D and G security license here. That's use of force to continue, which you probably use it. The Army's a little different with their use of force,
Yeah.
but it's still the same.
same principles,
Yeah.
same starting point.
All right. Last topic I'm gonna bring up before I go eat and hop off. The
Okay.
Epstein Files. Like, what do you guys think about releasing those, or now they're like delaying releasing it? Are they even gonna release it at all?
They don't exist.
Yeah. What's your guys' hot takes on that?
Dave, you want to go first? No, Dave doesn't want to go. Dave's not allowed to talk.
The the take is the take really, I don't think there's any other take other than the people in the files that would be affected are currently in positions of power and they're like, well, we need to get out from underneath this, get above it So what's the way to do that? There are no files. They're gone. They're lost. They got ruined, destroyed, whatever narrative that way they're going to push. And what
USB
happened?
drive out fast.
It's just like Hillary's computer.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
The
Ah,
emails. There they
What
go.
if the whole Epstein file is just a giant cover up for something darker, deeper that we
I'm
don't
sure it
see?
is. I mean, look at what's her name? Maria Brokovich or something like that. Podesta. Like there is sinister things that they're doing. And uh what?
Or very unusual
Or
people.
they're just very unusual people, but where I don't believe in coincidence, they're just weird people. And there's two, but the Epstein files, this is my take on it. Epstein files have people in it from all branches, all entertainment, sports, political, uh, they've heard royal. So if they came out unredacted, unedited, it would literally destroy the the fabric of society because we would not trust any of these people ever again. Like if it's real, it's got judges on it, it's got lawyers, it's got athletes, it's got celebrities, politicians, doctors,
Every, top to bottom.
anybody.
Here's
So we
something.
would
Here's something fun on what Nick said, and that is, what about the net? What if it's uh, the next distraction? Well, what
I mean
if?
it is.
Hold on. What if they hold it because it's a in the can distraction? Whenever they need to, they can go. They can let out a bit. Okay. Oh, we just looked over this part of the files and we found this, and they just hold it back to use it within the next distraction. So, example, you got, whatever, you got the somebody gets found out about something, or they want to distract from the fact that we find out that the president assassination, Charlie Kirk assassination, was governmentally planned. Once they get on this track of, oh, wait a second, we're on to you, they then release a bit of the Epstein file stuff. They bring it back to the front. They bring anything because they can use it. They can
Yeah.
bit it out.
Easily say, look over here.
Yes, it's a good it's a current ongoing distraction because
It's a good
people
key jam.
people aren't letting it go. But if we hold it, we have it as ammunition to distract at any point. It's it's the magician again. Look over here. Boom.
Never mind the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. Never mind the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, I think the government is the the s- the big government is not. The deep
I
government is,
yeah.
and
I
we
mean
gonna bring this back to the front real quick. We are nobody that knows anything. These are
yes.
all opinion based conversation and thoughts as it comes to mind. Nick
This is
said
all
something, you think of something. That's all. We don't. We're not like
allegedly
anti
speculation.
or
Did that a couple
absolute
times here in the video.
in any way, in any shape or form. We're just
Yeah.
open forum conversation. Here's where it went.
I'm dropping the hammer.
Oh, the gavel or the hammer? Which one?
It's a quote. My Dave and I were watching something, and my dad just randomly went, "I'm dropping the hammer."
That's his wrestling tagline.
Yeah,
Just dropping the hammer.
It's from Days of Thunder.
Dave, do you want to chime in? You won't add stress to Laura's life at all if you chime in.
yeah.
Winning.
We got
About
some
the
wings.
Epstein stuff?
Yeah,
Hey, whatever you like.
whatever
Open.
you like. You can. It's an open forum. Everything's speculatory and alleged.
Does that shake me ass?
Well, you could always tell that there was something going on between the United States and any other country out there because all you got to do is look at a shoe tag. Why can't we go by one size?
That is very interesting. Well, because
Numbers
we
are
use
always twisted.
and everywhere else use metric.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever happened to one band,
Division.
one sound?
One
What'd you say,
band.
Nick?
Whatever happened to one band, one sound?
They have people like different music. Is that another wrestling quote?
I don't
No,
get it.
that's from Drumline.
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
You
I
have
lived
never seen
that movie. I was in marching band. I
Yeah, so
lived
you
that
know.
movie. I was the drum line. Actually, I wasn't. I was trumpet. But I hung out with a lot of the percussion.
Is it more of a conspiracy that all this is going on in the middle of Riyadh season?
Yeah, yeah.
What if they're behind it?
It is a blood country, a bloodshed country.
There's just
Who's Laura's favorite wrestler at the current moment?
Laura, who's your favorite current wrestler?
Current wrestler?
Yeah,
Current.
current on the current roster that you've seen.
You
My
could see him
current
on Monday Night
favorite-
Raw.
My current favorite wrestler is it's a toss up. I mean, I love Cena because he's,
Yeah.
old school wrestler, but he's retiring. And he's not at his peak performance, obviously. But I do enjoy CM Punk and that he came back. But if we're talking like TNA, I'm going back with Jeff Hardy, current.
Ooh,
Nice.
Nice.
And I'm hoping that soon here, because I don't know, see, you're Nick, you watch wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Dave, are you watching wrestling?
no.
Not active. Greg, are you actively?
those two are. I am not.
Okay. So we just started
No, it's
rewatching it.
the day is over and it's on, and but I am like the OG of wrestling, way
Right.
back.
Way back. I grew
When it was
up with it.
We watch day in, day out, every week, every episode, every pay-per-view.
Yeah. So I grew up with all the old classical, guys, and
Well, Greg, like I said, Greg shook Hogan's hand.
yeah, that's awesome. But the wrestling of today, I mean, Hunter, Triple H, he's in charge, and I think he's taken it a step further, exposing a lot of the different aspects of the wrestling. But I will say the characterization and the personas of some of these guys is a little bit lacking, if you ask me, honestly. Um, there's not a lot of spice. There's not a lot of, like you remember the Macho Man, oh yeah. I mean, they had a lot more personality. They had a lot more gritting, they're
Oh,
lacking this. They're almost like carbon copies of each other. You know what I mean? When you think of
Yeah.
the lineup that we have going right now. So I'm hoping, as like we just saw, CM Punk's wife just came back, that they're going to be bringing some other back, like I'm hearing that possibly the Hardy Boys might be coming back.
Yeah, that's a big rumor going on.
Yeah,
One more run in WWE.
Yeah, I really hope it's true because they need some people who have that old school classic style wrestling. And those guys, honestly, they grew up watching wrestling. They were wrestling since they were 6. So they're very hip to that energy, except they're getting old. So, and I'm watching LFG. LFG is
Oh, yeah.
let
the
me tell you
newcomers.
something. You don't know what's going on today. Okay? What's going on with the current wrestler?
Man,
You,
Have you guys
my
been watching long enough to pick up on the
Yeah.
lore of the green shirt guy, the guy that's
Almost-
always in the front row?
what?
Have you guys been watching long enough to pick
They
up on the
haven't.
lore of the green shirt guy?
They haven't. They don't even know what you're talking about.
I
Wait.
have seen. I have seen.
I haven't.
is this in what are you talking? Raw, SmackDown, LFG?
Every PLE.
And sometimes special SmackDowns or special Raws.
Premium live events.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, I haven't been watching long enough to know.
There's lingo.
The-
You don't need lingo, you know.
Yeah, no. Quentin is just, he'll be back here momentarily. I'm just sitting in
Well,
seat
you
for
want to
him.
bring up a topic while you're sitting?
Ooh,
I just let my
Celebrity guest.
celebrity.
Laura.
Hey, we're taking
I-
donations. I don't know. We never really came up with a high number, but Greg and Quentin both have the mustache. I have a beard.
Yeah,
And I am not gonna shave a mustache, but for a donation,
yes.
I definitely will. Steph is bidding $20 to the channel.
She said,
It's in the chat. Pull up the chat.
"Oh, I missed it." All right, let's see.
I do want to say that Steph did say Sting is the best wrestler of all time. Sting is
Sting is
amazing.
good.
Sting actually
The
stuck
stinger
to.
is
There's rumors
Sting
that
I
he's
don't
coming
know.
back one more time.
I don't
I
know
mean,
how
they
to
need.
up while we're chatting or while we're live, so I have to watch for the green dot, and I was over here cooking it up, and I was also doing impressions. So I missed it.
$20. So for $20, what do I get for $20?
No,
You're gonna
that's
shave your beard.
going rate to shave the shave Dave Thomas down to a mustache, so he fits in with the channel.
And then, well, Nick's got to grow one.
Yes.
Yeah, I shaved mine off.
no. Nick always comes in. He always has a fake one. It's always
Fake
different too.
Okay,
Ooh,
like curly.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. Cool.
really pinning.
And
You
then
know?
Halloween's coming up, so you could definitely do some looks there with that.
Yeah.
Get on Amazon, get yourself some fake mustaches, and roll up
Nick,
like.
Nick, can you grow a mustache?
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
blonde.
have it just.
Well, mustache. You could paint it up.
I
Just
could grow it, but it's blonde. You can't see it unless it's in the sunlight.
You
always
you
get a
just
light. You can get to a ring light.
we'll get you some beard dye, brother.
all you need is, well, you could do beard dye, or you could do just a little bit of eyebrow. They have this stuff for the eyebrows that'll darken up the eyebrows. You could use that, to darken it up like a darker blonde, not brown,
And
but darker blonde.
just
You know.
go get a just for men. Dye. It's called just for men.
It is.
Bosley.
Well, women do use that on their eyebrows and stuff. So,
That's
but
fair.
if
Just
you
I'll
want
just
to
buy an Abraham Lincoln beard and just have it.
Your hair looks nice.
wait a minute. Beard. We're doing mustache. You come up with a beard. What the heck,
Your hair looks
You
nice.
have the one guy with a beard.
sir? I'm sorry, guys.
You.
I didn't understand the assignment.
who is you? Are you talking to me, Dave?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, I'm talking to you. Well, all right. Back to the Quentin Q Man show. All right, guys.
Nice
Nice
seeing
talking to you.
you.
Good seeing you too. Bye.
Thank you, special guest Laura.
I am
Uncle
also
Lenny.
on my way out. I'm about to charge my phone and eat.
Yeah, it's time for dinner.
It's been fun.
There's
Until
no
next
Alright.
time. Until
All
tomorrow's
right, thank you
episode.
for coming next, sir.
next time
We'll
we
see you
need
next time.
we need some Bryant's. We need some Bryant's special.
I'm
Yeah.
dropping the hammer.
There you go.
Dropping the hammer. Ridiculous.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Love you,
All
Nick.
right.
Love you.
Love you guys. I'm out of here
Stop.
too.
Okay, love you, Thomas.
All right. Well,
Easy.
It's dinner
Easy.
time. I gotta eat.
dinner time.
Pork chops.
It's the
There we go.
Greg and Cass show.
All right. Well, we'll call it a night then.
How long
You
do
know
you
what?
go
We
to?
thought that's what it was going to be. Oh, you're going to go too? Oh, man.
Oh, well, I'll stay on then.
I'm not ready to go. I still got some more quesadillas. Here, let me.
No. Let's see what we
Case,
got.
case
Ooh.
one. Ooh. Flip it over.
Dog ate bird. Well, that looks
Just
great. That looks good. It's just the two of us. And we're hitting it. We're an hour and 51 minutes of being live. We went from 6. People were like, "Oh, maybe what's this?" Oh, it's crap. Now we got 1. Hey,
we
it's
still
our
got.
first, it's inaugural.
That's all right. Those
Yeah.
people.
Gotta,
Get your topics lined up and name your channel, but
well,
they're
it's my name.
no, I mean not name your channel, but the topic of
Oh,
what you're talking about. Like chewing the fat is just general, so you want to drill it.
well, that's yeah. Well,
But
today was
if we
general.
want real viewership, if you want traction, I'm just saying.
Yeah, have an actual topic like a tagline. Simon Cowell just died, huh?
It up? No, is
Let's.
that true? It's probably not
I'm
true.
going on Google News right now.
All right.
Let's see what
Well,
we.
that's a topic. That might be real time topic, and that's not bad.
Oh no, I don't think
And then when you go back and it posts, you could put a little synopsis in it, right? That explains what
Yeah, I think.
covered, and it might be kind of the same thing you said already, which is just everything from movies to current events. So current event, uh, you know, whatever topics, wrestling we covered a lot,
Yeah,
and that's good. We covered a little history, historically.
I don't see anything about Simon Cowell just died.
You know what? You know the best way to do it is just put in the name Google, and the automatic thing will be if it if it's their if it's their birthday, their date of birth, and it goes into just who they are
Yeah.
and pass away yet.
Nope, I didn't see anything on Google that he passed away.
Yeah. So if you try, you could even try this right now.
He said
Let's
Dave's fake. That's it.
we know that Hulk Hogan is passed away. So right now, do it. Hulk Hogan and see what the first thing comes up is. Will it be his biography?
Shows right there. His picture, born, died.
Yep, exactly. So the same thing will happen for a Simon Cowell if he died, even right away. It's so fast. I only learned this from um uh what's his name when Tom Petty died, because
Yeah.
there was days prior there was Tom Petty died, but it was false. Somebody was just trying to beat the clock. And so when I Googled it, it came up Tom Petty, American songwriter, blah, 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 right? Then when he actually died, I did it again and it was like died and it had that date the same day. So I was like, oh, that's freaking diabolical that people do that. But also, now I know how to figure out if it's true or not.
Yeah. I just did it
'Cause
with Kirk, and it said September 10th right out the.
right out the gate, which is only a couple days now. So, I have enough. We have enough time since I'm out here, and I'd like to just, if it's all right, stay on with you.
Yeah.
Have
Ohio
enough.
State's
Few
Ohio
more.
State's winning 13-3 against Ohio University. third quarter. They're gonna start the third quarter, so that's on right now. Let's see. Let's go to the news, Google News. See what we got. I mean, you've probably heard that Kirk's wife's speech or saw headlines about it.
I only see clips and stuff that I want to go check out, but my my pretentiousness maybe that's not the right word. Definitely not the right word. My cautiousness
Yeah.
is I have not seen the video, and I know it's out there because I've heard it over and over again. You could see the 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 shot, the kill shot, and
I saw it and it was stuck in my
yeah.
printed on me for the rest of the day, pretty much. Like if
So
I could see when you mentioned it, it popped in. It's
yeah,
graphic. It's different. Like we watch war movies and you watch stuff
yeah.
like that, and it's
When
different
you
because
know,
this is
too,
live television, pretty
and
much.
and I'm a medic in the National Guard. I've seen I've seen many different videos, live videos of soldiers that we go through training to do. But when it's somebody and it's this
It's
setting,
live television.
well, yeah, it's live, it's real, and it just I don't need it. I don't need it floating around. I don't need it, and so I'm gonna avoid it. I
Laura said
purpose
it's not good for our souls.
purposely. Yeah, it's not clean. It's dirty. It's dirty. Let's say that. It's a dirty. It's dirt within your mental construct. I don't
Yeah.
think anybody needs it. Some people think they do need it. Maybe they do. Maybe that's you know maybe that's good for them or straightens them out. Maybe I don't know. Again, I I know the things that I know and what I believe and understand, and I just and I have no intention to go search it out either.
No.
Easily, I can do it in this day and age. There's no way I
Laura
can't find it
Laura's
immediately.
dad said, and I watched it and I was like, wow. Just I was taken aback. Like it's heavy. It's it's definitely heavy. I've seen the the one on the subway. I watched that video like I've watched different cuts of that video, but I saw the actual act once and it was like, wow, just it's heavy. Like,
I did okay. So to go on another topic, or to go off of that topic of gun reform and gun and so on and so forth. Yeah, not everybody should have a gun.
no,
Logical. Not everybody can.
handle that responsibility.
Not everybody is capable of understanding the seriousness and gravity of owning a life altering and changing apparatus like a firearm. Not everybody.
Yeah,
Some people just they just don't get it. Don't understand it. What have you? Um,
I can go to headphones.
but there was a conversation on Facebook which was um, that I saw someone, and I'm purposely not using names because they're
Yeah,
not aware or they're not here. But they they uh they made a comment about firearms, and then something you said was, well, all of that to the end is sorry, I saw the thing pop up. All of that at the end doesn't change anything because the person on the subway used a knife, so you could go that route.
yeah. Like you can take all the guns away, and people willingly take. Just say imaginary guns don't exist anymore. People will still find ways to hurt one another. And that's because like, I think Laura brought it up a lot. It's mental illness, and it's a lack of morals and principles, you know? Like, Pops has had firearms since he was 16. Not once did he have any inclination to use it against somebody out of anger, you know what I mean? Like, it's our ideology, our it's a culmination of a bunch of different things. Like, that's what I said
Yeah. So
in
real
my
quick,
post. Yeah,
because you said it, Pops is our dad, our living father.
yeah,
Um, my your biological father, my stepfather, um, also served in the military, a veteran, uh, and so that what you just said just rang to me is I never think of that's the first way I'm gonna handle a situation, but I think that's also a military thing. Is there's many other ways before the
yeah,
ultimate force, the
and
ultimate end all. There's no turning back, and I think that is why some of the other countries have a better society. Like Greece, you are mandated to serve a minimum of, I think it's 18 months or 2 years maybe.
yeah,
You have to go into the military. You have to. And you don't have to stay. You can do your time and go back into uh, civilian life.
I think we would be a completely different nation if we did that.
We had that. I agree. I totally agree. I didn't even realize it until way later. You know, I've been in now 16 years.
Wow.
So yeah, November 2nd will be 16 years. So
Wow.
it it's a while, but and so prior to that my buddy who was Greek, who is Greek, now was Greek, he's still alive. He had to go. I remember he left and came back and he had to do his time. He did his 2 years. Uh I think maybe you can stay a little longer, and I think he did. So he did 2 years uh total time, and then he came back. And he came back a more understanding person just from that. And I think Pops makes that uh statement without with an easy heart and saying, you know, it is just what um it's just who I am or how I am. But I believe some of that, or a big part of that, is the military training in which, you know, warfare and gunfights are what
And
it is.
there's
Yeah, go
there's what the military was the honor, integrity, stuff like
yeah,
that, which
core values
core values, which I guess that we've gone away from having core values. We've gone to the Paul Harvey where people
as
are
a
running, yeah, as a people. Paul Harvey, where we're letting emotions run rapid, we're letting, and I said it to Laura that we're sort of like living. I said a godless society that we don't, you know, there's no repercussions, no eternal repercussions for our actions. Where they, oh, I'll just do this, I'll do that, and there's nothing, and the laws of man have gotten so lax. Well, oh, they robbed, just let them go. Like that guy on the subway, arrested 14 times, let go 14 times. Not immediately, but he's been in and out of the system 14 times. So
Yeah.
just it's lawlessness to an extent, and it's godlessness to an extent. And you take away that morals, because a lot you get your morals, you get your sense of right and wrong from your parents, and usually from a church or a, a religious or a spiritual kind of upbringing. But
Yes.
there's
You have a basis to your uh, understanding of how to treat your fellow man.
yeah, the golden rule.
Yeah. And just again, just an opinion of where even you and I, being 10 years apart, uh, experienced uh, elementary school and how different it is now, and
Yeah.
how different the kids are coming out of it.
And that's so you get like you get your foundation from your family. Let's just say your family and your faith. Then you go to school, and they're supposed to uh, enrich those values and add to them. Like
Yeah,
a lot of times they use analogy of or the metaphor of building a house. You have the foundation from your parents and your faith. You go to school, they start building the walls, and then college, you put the roof on, and when you leave college, you should be, ready for the workforce
a
and to
pro-
be able to
a,
function
pro-
as
a
a
productive
functioning,
subsidized.
productive member of a good society,
Yeah,
that beneficial society. But now you go to you got parents that parent with their cell phone, no church anymore.
I noticed a big part of today's society, and again, this is just my perception of today's time and reality, is you have children raising children. And what I mean by that is you have adults. I don't mean that they are under the age of 18. I mean
Under
adult
underdeveloped adults.
underdeveloped adults. They are not ready to take on the responsibility of a life being a child. And so somebody's immediate argument might be, well, they have their mom and dad there to help.
No, you're not going out.
They certainly do, but it still is, this person is not, is it shouldn't, for the betterment of the child's early developmental stages, they shouldn't be have that much responsibility on another growing human being, but they do. So then those kids come out because uh you know um I it really bothers me that you corrected me. Okay, a correction is needed for, you know for you to then later on in your life be able to uh walk and experience this life that exists. It's not always going to be so nice. It's not always going to go in your favor. It's not always going to happen the way you like it to. And sometimes you're going to upset people and they're going to tell you you've upset them. How do you navigate that feeling, um, is learned and experienced and taught by uh, a parent ready to say, "Hey, what you did this." Well,
Yeah. It's
today's
the parents wanna be your friend, "I'm your friend," you know? I've been quoting Denzel a lot, or that movie, I think it's Fences. He's like, "I don't have to like you. What says I have to like you? I have to make sure that you are
oh
prepared and ready for the world."
yeah, a parent's job is to prepare. It's not to friend. But what we have is uh generations of, well, well, I'm your friend. I'm here with you. We're gonna do it together. Uh,
And that's good in certain aspects to know that they're not alone, that they can come to you and they could talk to you, but
y-
there's a distinct, I am there's a distinct there must be a boundary.
yeah,
And then you have like, the some people or a certain generation thinks that they need the parent.
I've watched recently in uh in public a child of maybe around 6 or 7, 8 years old um tell their parent, give me give me the phone. I need the phone. Let me have the phone. And the parent was like, no, uh I'm I need the phone. And the kid was like, just give me the phone, and like took the phone, which is the adult's phone, from them. And the parent started with like, give it back. And the kid was like, no, no, and started a fit. And the parent was just like, well, just okay, fine.
Yeah,
And let it go. And the kid started, opened the app, went on the phone, can clearly open the app, not face, can whatever codes or whatever, just right in there, and went to what they wanted to and started doing it. And went off and sat down in their own space now with the phone. And the parent was totally like, well, at least he's not flipping out.
yeah.
So all he did was control the situation, and you have now this. Somebody
You
commented, maybe
enabled that behavior.
the only floor that matters in the house is the one that has beard hair after you shave it into a mustache. I missed the whole thing. We got to go back.
Comments.
Oh, oh man, I'm sorry. Sorry, baby. S. Hendershot, my wife. Let's see. Let's go back. I didn't even realize you were typing in the chat. Oh, okay. This is, Steph had said, what was your all's take on the video that surfaced with the hand signals seconds before the shooting? And then we talked about that earlier, you said. It
Yeah,
could be signal, it could be just adjusting hat.
and
Same with England. That's probably why we don't have it. England forced it. Oh, that's with
that's why we don't have the service because England had it.
I don't think you teach those at the enlistment age. They are core value that you taught younger. Okay, she was talking about when I said about being in the service and such.
Yeah. Well, and then we touched on it too, that it's the
Get
parents
part, because I'm gonna put this on. Read from there.
from Don't think it's enlistment age. That's a core value that's taught younger, closer to development age, and it's all by design too. Like there's by design too. There, Ted Kaczynski in his book talks about how you take the raising of the children out of the house and into the schoolhouse, basically, and that's where we're at now, where you have these. It starts at that age. Well, I'm a cat now. I'm a cat. I think I'm a cat, and then they go to school, and it's really just a kid being an using their imagination as they should and playing. But then the school's like, yes, you are a cat. That's your identity now. You're a cat. You could be a cat if you want to, and people have to call you a cat. We'll put litter boxes in the school so you can go poop back there in the litter box.
A side note, well, straight to that is I think that was all fabricated. I don't think there's any school you can find anywhere with an actual cat box in it.
Maybe, and yeah, it could be.
I think that was one of those distractions
Yeah, it could have been.
talking about because it's so asinine that people will
It
comment
is
on it
pretty
immediately
far-fetched, yeah,
and go and run with it, and they do.
and they did, and it got a lot of people mad, you know?
But where is it now? How long
It
ago was it?
well,
See,
we were
we're
talking
talking
way back when, like, it would pop up in like I always said with conspiracy theories and stuff, if you saw it in a movie, it's already developed, and if you hear about it in the news, they've already used it.
yeah. The
So,
cat box thing for me is at least 3 years ago because it was
it's a
my
while. It was
job. I've been there 2 years. So that totally disappeared, which makes me believe that was a
it was
construct to hey, look over here, distract.
well, it could have been that's my point that it doesn't go away, like, so if they, like, developed it, like, for instance,
Oh,
you talk they're, "Oh my god, there's gonna be a cyber attack, there's gonna be a cyber attack, cyber attack," and then quiet. Doesn't mean that a possibility of a cyber attack is not there anymore, they're just not talking about it anymore,
they're about.
and they'll come like you said, it's a card in their deck that, "Okay, ooh, let's get everybody scared now, back off, we've distracted them, we'll distract them with something else, and then we can pull this one back later," but when it's necessary.
I was holding on to this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because every month
what
of
I
the news cycle,
couple of
somebody on is talking about a pandemic again. Like Bill Gates is talking, well, we gotta be ready for the next one. Gotta be ready for the next one. And then
oh, yeah. Are you just logical or are you being fanatic?
yeah.
If it makes sense, if
And
it makes
that's
sense
I
what you're doing, probably try not to do that too much. But I am just by a grill here.
I think
I'll show you my setup real quick. Just a
okay. Let's see it up. Ooh,
skillet that I bring out, and I want,
nice.
and then I got the two back there going. The lid, that's the colder side. Just those three burners in front of the skillet are on,
Yeah,
and then I
very
got
nice.
very bright light for my lights. I have these. I don't know if you can tell the little twinkle lights, whatever I have on.
They're like little icicle lights, yeah.
Yeah, those are on just all the time, so that if I ever come out, I just I can always see. But
I'll
anyway,
have to the
side
next stream I'll have to do
I
out
squirreled
on the
you.
porch.
Do it on the porch next time.
Yeah, I'll do it out on the line next time.
Yeah.
What about a strong stoop, perhaps the porch?
Heck yeah.
That gets made later. like the house, and then there's Dave's comments.
Is he just coming in? Well, come back in. What about a
But
strong stoop, perhaps a porch?
yeah,
Yeah.
well, I think we're gonna call
I
it.
think we fizzled out. Yeah, I'm on my last Casadilla. So I like it. Good test run, 221.
And I think, I think we covered a myriad of topics. So we've covered current events. Just it was a good variety show, I think.
Yeah,
A little
we'll
bit of
figure.
this, bit of that,
We'll
lighter
like
topics, some heavier topics.
yeah. We didn't cover too much theology, so maybe next time we'll go a little bit that way.
Yeah,
Who knows? I like the open forum. I like whatever comes our way.
yeah. Whatever somebody has to, we should have. Like we should each come up with a topic we want to bring and go from there, and then let it go. Like that's what maybe I'll put in the comments is starting off with these topics and go from there.
Allow for open. You
There's a
want
way there's a way we could take, I mean, I think I see that there's 5 people watching. I think you got the people
oh,
that
that,
were on and then 2 others. So, but you could take phone calls, I think too. Like there's a way that it's like gets a line and
we can grow. We'll grow. Yeah, I like it.
yeah, like Willie was out this time, he could be on next time if
Yeah,
you
I
want.
like. We had a starting off point, which is, hey, you guys each come up with something and talk about it. But I also like how this just went free. I like that. I self-serving. I did say that in the beginning. Like, just let it happen.
Yeah,
It's better if it just happens. If if we try to structure it, then
it gets it
people
gets rigid. Yeah,
it just gets too like shut out. Then people aren't heard, and all right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm good.
yeah,
I give up. And so yeah, just a walk, just a walk and talk.
yeah. Just
Right?
that's why I said chewing the fat. You're just
Yes, that is a good name for it. Now we just have to say what happens. What happens when you chew the fat? It goes anywhere,
yeah.
where wherever it may go.
Well, you enjoy your quesadilla burgers. I'm probably gonna make something to eat here now too. And it was good. It was a good first run, I think.
I think so.
Successful first run. We had a celebrity guest. It was good. It was
Yeah.
fine. She's like, it was fine.
I didn't say that.
It was what?
I didn't say it was fine.
Would you say it was crap?
I said you guys talked too long
Oh, she said we
without
talked too
any
long.
like hard. You didn't do
Oh,
any
she
setup.
like that's
I,
hey, there's
I
people out there that are
Yeah,
like, I can listen. To
like you talked too long. You didn't really talk about stay on
you,
topic.
hadn't shut
you
all
know
the
what?
play.
The people that are like, I only want to listen for 40 minutes to an hour. If it if they liked it, they'll go, I'll listen for that long. I'll pause it. I'll come back.
Yeah,
I don't have time right now, but hey, I want to hear the end of that.
yeah.
Oh, they
So
switch subjects. Let me
yeah,
pause here.
she said it'll get better as we go, and it will because we'll have, you know, topics, which we did. We did cover the couple of pocket topics, and then we just had a free for all after that, which is good.
Like just do research. Look at Frank show.
That's what I'm really that's what I modeled I took from Frank's show. So if he's
Okay.
watching, which he's probably not, quite frankly, I used you as a inspiration that you guys should check out, quite frankly.
Right,
If
Frank?
you haven't already, it's a good show.
Yeah, anyone
It's he's
feeling like
that's how I like my show structured. He's got like he hits the topics or stories he's seen that he will, oh, check this story out, check that story out. Then he has a guest, which will have more of a panel show, and we can have a
hey,
guest.
hey, we're just used to getting talking together. Like
Yeah,
you, me, anyone else, Dave,
I would like
whoever.
to have Dave and Dan, the four of
Yeah.
us that have like a 2 hours is a little long, but you know, yeah, when we just start, but as we get a little bit better, we'll we'll try to keep the show in a time frame. But if it goes longer, if the conversation is good, we're having good discussions. Where I like to engage with the chat as much as I can. So
If you
as
can,
long as it's going, when you start having lulls, that's when it's time
yeah,
to call it.
I think we're
But
just now.
yeah,
I'm told we're
it's
just now to a lull. We're just now to a lull. It was full steam
not
ahead.
everyone can do long form content.
True.
Yeah,
And those that uh,
don't.
don't. And those that do. There's plenty. There's plenty in both camps. That's for sure. I mean, you can't. Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll make it what it will be. What it'll be without us forcing it.
Yes,
We can plan and pontificate and
pontificate.
and
Good word.
control and try to control and manipulate. But then at the end, you're like, wow, that's what happened. That's where it
Yeah,
is. Look at history. That's what happens.
yeah.
Sure. All right,
And didn't Mike
everybody.
Tyson say everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face?
Yeah, and in the nose,
In the nose.
right? The nose, because there's
Yeah.
many to your face that you're like, oh, hey, and it angers you, but the nose that'll get you. Then you're
Well,
like, well,
go make
I
something to
don't
eat. Oh,
fight. You know, I was angry
well,
at you, but now my nose hurts. So, hey,
yeah,
you have a good evening.
yeah. Enjoy your sandwich, your burgers there, your quesadilla burgers.
Yeah, three of them, three big old quesadilla burgers, which I think my boy is gonna help me with.
There you go.
All
All
right,
right. Enjoy.
time. Keep on
Later.
keeping on.